Hello, in this video we will learn about the generic. So first we need to create a new class, create a new file, and put the name is student.ts and export a class named student. Then we will put the generic type for the student. We will have two generic types. One is a T and another is U. So this is just a name. Okay, you can put anything you want. It's up to you. And then using the curly brackets to define the body of the class. And inside the student, we will have two fields. The first is the ID, and the data is the T, and another is the name, and the data is U. Okay, and now we can use the TypeScript toolbox, TypeScript, to generate the constructor. Okay, I will remove the dollar symbol. Okay, and then we will create a getter and setter for these fields. TypeScript on the getter and setter. Alright, let's edit a little bit. Get ID. And get the name. Says the ID. Says the name. Okay. And now we have finished to create a student class with the generic type for the fields inside the class. Okay, now we can try to create another file named program for all the code that execute the class programs.ts. And in here you can create a student1 equal new student, and for this student, for the ID I will use the number, and the name I will use string, and then we put 1 and something Jade. Okay, and so try to change the first parameter for a string. So how you can see, so this argument of type string is not assignable to params of type number. Okay, so by using the generic, we defined the data type for the field like this. Okay, so let's log the student. Yeah, change a little bit for the command. Now I will TypeScript combine for the program.ts, and then run the program ts. Program.js, sorry. Alright, I forgot. We need to import the JS file like this. Okay, and now you see we have a student object with the data like this. Alright, let's move to the generic for the method. So For example, now you can create a method, print the name with a generic type defined first, and then we add a person parameter with the type t. Okay, this is a void method, and inside the body we will use the console to log the person. Okay, and now we can try to use the print name for the student one. Okay, and you can try to add the data type first. For example, you can add a student into here. Student has also a number and a string. Okay, and let's run it. Alright, we have the same, right? But for example, if you define something like this, or you change the define first, maybe you change to the number like this, you see that in the argument of the type student is not assignable to the parameter of type, because we has defined the data types from the generic part of the function like this. So we need to use the correct data type for the parameters argument. Okay, or here I just change to 1, I can also get the same error for this, the wrong argument type. Okay, so that is the theory for the function or the method. And try to do something more the theory with the extension. For example, you want to limit the data type for the generic part, like maybe you you want the generic type that the t limits in the person class. For example, sorry, we define this in the definition here, extend definition of the method, and the person, maybe person, when you limit this, okay, person, type add import person .js. And so now the print name now has a generic type that limit with the class that the subclass of the person. So if you put a number here, you see the error, the type number does not satisfy the constraint person. So if you add the student, we have the same error here. So how we can solve this problem? So very easy. You can create another class that is stemmed from the person. Maybe we go to the student and do an extension from this class to the person. Okay, do something like this, JS, and can go to the program, and when we use the student here, the number and the number, oh no, student 1. Student do not satisfy. Yeah, because we have an error for alright, just remove all the thing. Okay, so now we can see that the student now is satisfied with the constraint person class. Okay. Yeah. Okay, just run back all of it. So that is generic for the method with extension. Okay, I think that's all for this video, and if you have any question, please comment below, and if you like the video, please click the button like and subscribe channel. That will make me happy to create more interesting video. And thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.